So, I know I'm not the strongest 70-year-old in the world, but I'm definitely stronger than all my friends, and according to Google, I'm stronger than 80% of people my age and weight class. I've got a 100 kg bench press, which would be 225 pounds. I got a 160 kg squat, which would be 360 pounds, and I got a 200 kilo deadlift, which would be 440 pounds at 75 kg body weight or 165 pounds. Most people would consider that pretty impressive. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I've been working out for 2 years, and the last 9 months I've been focusing on strength training. My strength has gotten it has increased a lot. Now, before I give you the tips, I make self-improvement content, so please subscribe if you are interested in that. Now, I've got 5 tips for preparation for the PR day, and I've got 6 tips for during the PR day. And I'm gonna try to make them as quick as possible because I've already wasted a lot of you guys' time. So, the number one thing is you need to get the form right. Like, so many people, they simply do not have the form right, and then they can't lift the thing they're attempting for because the form just breaks them down and makes their PR so bad. So what I tell all my friends is just watch one Jeff Nippard video on, for example, the bench press, the squat, or the deadlift, whatever you're trying to increase your strength in, because he simply breaks the technique down so good. He outperforms everyone, right? I'm not going to try to attempt to explain the techniques because he's so much better. So just go and watch the Jeff Nippard's videos because they help so much. Tip number 2 is to take 1 to 2 days off before the PR day to make sure your muscles are rested and, ready to perform. Now, I like to try to get as much sleep as possible, try to get at least 10 to 11 hours of sleep, and try to eat a lot because that helps a lot on the performance. The third thing you want to do is you want to do this with a lot of friends. This is to increase social pressure and to have someone to hype you up. This is also going to boost your peers a lot. As you have if you have 8 to 12 guys just yelling at you or hyping you up, the social pressure's on, and you can really feel that, and your body can feel that, and it's going to lift more weight. Now, you can push yourself a lot more than you think. I see a lot of people out there just giving up as soon as the weight doesn't come up, but if you just try to pressure yourself a little more, I'm sure you can get the weight up. Because when you think about it, your brain is only using I think it's 40% or 30% of the strength your muscle has available. So if you slowly mentally try to increase that capacity, so if you train it through time, I'm pretty sure you can do 60% of the strength that your muscle has available. Because when you think about it, it's biology. So if your brain were to use 100% of the strength that your muscle is able to perform, you would simply just get injuries. So there's a reason why your brain has kind of put a limit, but you can break that limit if you train yourself mentally. So I recommend you do that as well. And the 5th and final tip for preparation for the PR is use advantages borrow a belt or buy a belt. I recommend the SPD belt. They help so much. And straps and pre-workout. I say, if you do, caffeine, straps, and belt, I think instantly your PR can get boosted by 20%. So now, during the PR day, mentally I have a trick. I like to imagine myself, afterwards, right? I'm not trying to, before the lift, I'm not trying to visualize me struggling with the lift or visualizing me doing the lift. I'm visualizing me after the lift, because then I don't think about all the struggles. I don't think about how hard it will be to lift the bar. And this just makes the lift a lot easier. So you want to visualize yourself after lift. For example, if you're deadlifting, you want to visualize yourself standing up with 200 kg, feeling like a top G, in front of all your friends. That's gonna motivate you, and the lift is not going to feel as hard because your brain ain't preparing to feel pain, but it's preparing to feel reward, if that makes sense. So yeah, the next thing I want you to do is competition is your friend. you want to compete with your friends. You want to see, oh, this guy just got 100 kg bench press. I'm gonna beat this guy. This is going to make you stronger as well. So it's pretty basic biology, like, you know, animals compete all the time, so why shouldn't you? Yeah, and the next tip for during the PR day is breathing. A lot of you guys get this wrong. Like, a lot of you guys before a deadlift, you said like almost hyperventilating before a deadlift, and you know, that's just dumb, because then you're going to have a lot less strength than you would have if you weren't to do that. So what I like to do is I walk up to the bar, I go down, and I take one deep breath, so I make sure I have like a lot of pressure in my like core or stomach, and then I hold that breath during the lift, and then at the top I exhale. So just take like a very, like, you know, a solid breath, not too deep because it's gonna exhaust you, but just like a solid breath, and then you lift the bar. Don't think too much. And another thing I do during the PR day is use a PR calculator. There's one on the internet, just search up PR calculator. So what the PR calculator basically just makes sure you doesn't get exhausted, because you're not doing too much volume, but you're still warming your muscles up and preparing them for a big lift. And yeah, the next tip I have is audio. You need to like get some music that gets you into the zone, like have some pure songs, have some songs that really just want to like make you lift a lot of weights or make you happy, so you don't think about the pain or, you know, the pain during the lift. Have some song that just hypes you up, like have some dedicated PR songs, so you know, oh, every time I put this song on, I know I'm gonna lift a lot of weight. So you so slowly like associate the song or like the playlist with you lifting a lot of weight, because, you know, you can kind of store information in songs. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but, you know, for example, if you listen with a song, if you have listened to a song with like a friend of yours, like every time you listen to that song again, you'll get reminded of that friend. So that's what I mean when you can kind of like store information in songs. It sounds a little bit weird, but the point is, just listen to like a playlist or dedicated songs that get you into the mood, that gets you hyped, gets you happy, right? So you're just ready to lift that weight. So yeah, it's a pretty basic tip, but it helps a lot. I mean, that was pretty much all from this video. I don't think there's anything else. Like, if you do these 11 tips, I'll probably get a list up on the screen here, so you guys can like see it and get yourself reminded of them. But I believe if you do these 11 tips, I'll guarantee you that you can increase your PR by like 40% within a month. Like, if you do like a month, like get all the equipment, prepare the form, make sure you eat right and sleep right, 40% should be fairly easy for you guys, because PR is like, so much of it is mental. If you think you can lift more, of course you're going to lift more. It's just like testosterone. If you think you have more testosterone, you're going to get more testosterone. A lot of like strength is just mental. Okay, so I believe very easily you can increase your PR by 40% if, you know, you're not that used to doing PRs and you're not following all of these tips. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That will help me a lot. And that will be all for this video. Yeah.